Happy New Year. Happy 2021. So, it's around 7 o'clock where I promised that I will be coming in with you today with this live. Won't be very long. Just going to tell you a little bit about what's happening here. But just wanted to welcome you to GWS, Gorgeous Whip Studio. This is our new studio that we created so that you can come in with me every Thursday and another day of the week, not really sure what day that is, so that you can take a virtual tour around what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be chit-chatting about a lot of things, all the way from beauty tips, all the way from, cosmetics. We're certainly going to be sharing with other people, such as different cosmetic lines, other estheticians, other people who's in the beauty industry. We're just going to be sharing a lot, right? So, but our main purpose here is to allow you to come in and share and talk to us about what it is that you want to see us do. What is it you want us to bring into the showroom? What is it that you find that is missing in the beauty industry? So that's what we want you to share with us. Right? So, today, again, I want just to welcome you and just to kind of show you around a little bit. And I'm going to be moving the screen around a little bit just to kind of show you some of the things that we've created here. So if you haven't had the opportunity to go onto the Gorgeous Whips Facebook page, just to take a good virtual tour around the entire studio, make sure you do so, because it's just a fabulous setup that we've created, and created that setup virtually so that you can come in. And when I say come in, I mean virtually coming in where you will be able to see demonstrations of the products, where you'll be able to see sometimes how I create and make a product, where you'll be able to see how a product is used, and we'll talk about why it's used, right? So the beauty of this is that you're going to have the opportunity to speak one-on-one or in a group, or however we choose to do it that day. You'll have the opportunity to speak to that esthetician. You'll have opportunity to actually voice maybe some of your skincare concerns, your beauty concerns. You'll have the opportunity to hear and see and talk about the different beauty trends that's coming up for the 21st century. Although they're already out, but with this COVID thing, we've had just a little setback in the whole beauty industry. But one thing about the beauty industry will always be thriving, because one thing about it is that we always want to do something to make ourselves feel good, whether it's aesthetically on top, whether it's we're exercising or making sure that we're staying in shape. So just many different things that we want to do to make sure that we stay on top of our game, right? So, with that being said, we also want to make sure that we're taking some time out to journal and to write down those questions when we come on Thursdays, and I'm able to answer some of those questions. Now, here's the thing. I may not be able to answer everything, but trust me, I can find an answer, especially when it comes to skin, cosmetics, and beauty. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to be just turning this camera just a little bit so you can just kind of take a look at what I'm speaking of, right? So if you look right here, which is back over in this area, right? That is where we keep part of our cosmetics, which is our cosmetic line. And we specially formulate this cosmetic line. And the reason that we do that, formulate ourselves, is because when we're formulating our skincare product, we want a product that is going to marry this product. And that simply means that a product that is going to work with your cleansers and your moisturizers and your tints and things like that. So that is where that's going to be housed, right? And so if I'm going to turn it again, okay? Normally this would turn by itself, but I have it on live, and so it's not wanting to do anything for me. So here, if you notice here, what you'll see here is where the entire line is going to be housed. Okay, so you just take a look, bring a look closer. This is the entire line, right? This is where everything will be housed. This is where we'll be doing our demos. And sometimes you'll see me actually doing a demo of a facial or doing a demo of some eyebrow tweaks, coloring eyebrows, whatever it may be. You might just see me doing that. Or you might see a guest on here speaking and talking about a different topic. Trust me, there's going to be all kind of topics on here. We're going to be doing some viral. Since we can't go out, we have to create a space for you to come into, right? So those of you who are in the beauty industry, sometimes we go to our beauty shows, every year, sometimes 3 times a year, and we really just can't get to see some of those things now due to the COVID. So now we've created a space for you to come into. So I'm going to push this back a little bit, right? Hey, y'all, hey. And over here is just another wall that we've created, another one of our beauty walls that we've created, and an area where eventually when the COVID stops, people will be able to come into this room and look at things. People will be able to come into this room and actually get live consultations, which I still do right now to some of the people that I've been working on for several years. So I am still able to do that. But for the most part, this is actually going to be your home, your virtual setting where you can just come in and where you can just talk to me live and just kind of like let me know again what is it you want, to see. Asking me about your product, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about our particular line. If there's a product that you really, really love, let's talk about that product. And let's talk about what it's doing for your skin at this time. And let's talk about making a change if you have to make that change, right? Because as our skin gets older, right, we have to continuously to look, and we want to change up a little bit. So don't be afraid to make those changes. Don't be afraid to ask a question, because no questions are stupid questions when it comes to skincare, right? So here is a platform where you'll be able to talk about those things, where you'll be able to send me pictures or talk to the group as a whole and discuss some of those same issues. Because one thing about it is that there's not a thousand skincare types or skincare conditions. There's just not 1,000. There's only so many, right? And 4 to 5, pretty much. Okay? So this is where we're going to be doing that. Again, I just don't want to hold you very long. Just wanted to welcome you to come in on each Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. right here where we're going to be showing our lives. And as well, if you don't catch it, you'll be able to actually see the recording. I'll put it up on my Facebook page where you can go in again and just take a look, right? So if you have any questions, feel free to email me, to text me, to chat with me. Right now I'm doing some new things. I'm doing this live on my Pivo. So right now I can't see your comments, but next week I'll have it all worked out where I'll be able to see all of your comments. I'll be able to talk back to you. I'll be able to bring you into the room. But right now I'm not able to see that because I only have this camera in front of me and not my iPad, right? So, but if you have some questions, once I get done with this, I'm going to go log back in to my bigger screen, and I'm going to take a look, and I'll be able to answer those questions, okay? So, until next Thursday, guys, I will see you, and bring your pencil and paper because we're going to be talking about some amazing things, right? And I'll tell you, give you a little hint. One of the things we're going to be talking about is transformation. That's the topics for next week will be transformation. So bring your pencils, bring your paper, bring your questions, and I will be ready for you. Talk to you later. Ciao.